Hello YouTube, I'm Cecilman and this is Cecilman Tutorials. So this is my tutorial area. I'm just playing in single player at the moment with creative, and I will be building, as per request, a iron farm designed by Sir Sheepalot from the Capital World server. You most likely got here by a link from a sign. On the advanced tutorial section or advanced tutorial island on the Capital World Skyblock server. If not, you've stumbled across this because you were just curious of one of the best, most compact designs for an effective iron golem spawner. And the way I'll be doing this today is simply, let me just get the items I'll need. Ditch this, ditch this, ditch this. We'll do it with some simple items. Some stone slab, some stone bricks. I'll use glowstone instead of torches, because by the time you get around to making a iron farm, you'll probably have the money to purchase glowstone, or you'll be well enough established into the game to be able to mine it yourself. What else will I be needing? Doors, of course, which I can get from redstone section. You won't have creative, you'll be using survival mode most likely when you build this, but keep in mind that to keep this short and sweet, I will be using creative mode to build this for you, and any other items I need I will add in. For now that should do it. Yes, okay. So now you don't have to go very high, but I'm going to go high enough that I've got plenty of clearance. And first thing you're going to want to do is, this one is only 18 by 18, so let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then we're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So that should be 18 by 18. I'll just build out this way. There we go. Ah, perfect. Didn't even count. Alright, next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the center here. We're going to count so that way the center is these two blocks, and we're going to start here. We're just going to build all the way across. Set up some form of maybe a frame or a 3D blueprint, if you will. And then we're going to go to the center of these, so that should be here. And we're just going to knock these out. Plug those other side there, and we're just going to make a small cross-shaped hole. We'll do that like so. And this is the hole that the golems will drop through. So then we're just going to fill this in. I'm going to do that and then I'm going to come back. Okay, so I'm back, and as you can see, I've punched in some of the glowstone already. You can do it however you like, sort of lay it out, as long as you know that you're going to get even lighting. Even though there's going to be water here, you still want it to be well lit, because you don't want mobs spawning in here, you know, just by accident or whatever. That's off targets. That's alright. Let's just punch those out. I'm a bit OCD with things like that. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to build our walls. Now I know for a fact that the ceiling for the lower part has to be 4 high, so we're going to go up to 5, and we're just going to build along. Actually we're not, because not just yet anyway. And we're going to build along here. I like to do the ceiling before I do the outer walls myself for this particular design, and we're just going to build out so way where just one block from the edge, and I'll come from this side here, like so, and then I'm going to build up these corners. And we're only going to need 8 doors on each side, which is 32 doors total, different to the older models. we're going to place a row along here, and then we're going to count 4 along, and then we can build these walls up along here, like so. What's that? And just fill this bottom part in, and just copy that around all sides. Okay, so here we are. I've just filled in the walls, and now we're going to copy this here into this layer here, and then we'll do the walls up this high like so. So I'm just going to fill this in, and I'm going to leave that cross like so in the middle, same as below on this layer, and I'll be back when that's done. Alright, so I've got this here. Later on toward the end I'll put the glowstone into here, so I just want to fill in these walls. We're going to go too high with these, like so, and we're just going to come along the top, like so. Pardon me. Alrighty. And we're going to do the same at the top, on top of these. Before I go and time lapse into filling that in, I will show you where to place the doors, which should be obvious by about now, and they'll be going along here, just in these holes. So I mean, if you've got Fly and the resources to build this, obviously you can build it just as quickly as I have. So far it's taken me about 5 minutes. It's not a very complex design, it's rather compact and very sort of, it's not as resource consuming or resource greedy as the older models were. And as you can see, 1.7 having come out has changed the spawning mechanics for iron golems and the minimum amount of villages required. So we only need 32 doors now and 10 villages, which is rather handy. It means that you can build these smaller, and that's great for people who are on, Skyblock servers, for example, where you've got a limited area to build in, and you want to have multiple of these. You can have them in the corners of your island and not need to worry about them being too close together. They only need to be, I think, from door to door, 64 blocks apart. So that means that you can pretty much squeeze one into each corner and have, if you're going from 0 to 164 or 54, 254 I think is the max build height. You can have up to 16 on a 100 by 100 by 264 build area. So that's pretty much ultimate skyblock design. Down here we're just going to place our typical 4 blocks. Same here. In each corner. And then, unlike previous versions, we're going to start the water 6 blocks out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here, 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 and same here, so 4 blocks away from that. And you'll see that fills perfectly to the hole, which is why we've left it as a T shape. And this won't take very long, so I won't worry about time lapsing it. And that's the water for this layer done. Once I've put water in the corners up on the second block here and removed each of these blocks like so. There we are. And you'll see that all water flows freely to the center with no still spots and no infinite water source, no giant infinite water source ruining it for you. You're going to do the same up here. I'm going to put the glowstone in, I'm going to put the corners in, I'm going to fill it with water, and then I'm going to show you how to make the villager pens. I'll be back once that's done. So there we are. Oh, bit of PC lag there. Yeah, so that's the second layer done. And if you're wondering what the half slabs are for, that's just to stop mobs spawning on top of here. They won't, hostile mobs won't spawn on half slabs. Next thing we're going to worry about is the villager pens. So these are going to be, what were they? They were 8 by 2, so 7, 8, and then 2 out, like so. Nice and compact. They only need to, actually they need to be the same height as the doors, so I can change that. To maximize spawn, you want them the same height of the doors. Let's plug these along here. And then I'm going to leave these open, but you'll be putting these along just so you can see in there and have a look. And let's, just to make sure that no zombies magically spawn in there, we're going to make sure that the area inside is lit up with some glowstone. And we're going to do the same on the other side, so I'll be back as soon as I've done that. Okay, so I'm back. I've just replicated what was on the other side here. Now I'm going to go and get myself some villager spawn eggs. And then I'm going to just punch 5 in each. Now you can put 2 in and let them breed. So you only need, and they've already made a baby, so I'm only going to make 4 in this one. And then so that the baby villager doesn't get out, I'll put that there real quick. So there's 5 in that one. And I wonder if I can put them in. Yep. There we are. And there, so now I've got 10 villagers in my fake village. And very shortly we should start seeing some golems spawning. Now while we're waiting for those, there are many different ways that you can do the collection point. One of the ways I like to do it is just have them drop into lava, which we can do by making a drop shaft. It doesn't have to be very far if you're dropping them into lava. Some people like to make them fall to their death. I have no idea how many hearts they have, so I don't know how far to make them drop, but if you're going to make them fall to their death, then you're going to need, there we go, already got a golem spawning. Immediate results, how's that for you? But yes, as I was getting to, if you're going to make them drop, you're going to reduce your vertical efficiency, space-wise. So I'm just going to stick with the traditional lava kill mechanism, which works well and takes up very little space. The only thing is it does require lava. So once I've finished building this, at least the point of the shaft, where am I? So it goes down to here. Now if the mechanics for how often these guys spawn are the same, is that from death another one should spawn within 6 minutes. So I can bring this one all the way down. Like so. And these all the way down, but I'm going to leave these two open at 3 of height, so that's 3 high there. Actually, that will be 3 of height once I put the floor in. Look at him. Real quick. Where am I decoration? Miscellaneous. Name tag. Give me name tag. Materials. Go decoration. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. There we are. His name's now Dinnerbone. He'll keep walking around upside down doing some breakdancing for a very, very long time. So we're just going to build this along. Let's go. Well, how far is it from here? Elevate that a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Water will flow to here from its source block. So I'm going to punch 3 of these back out. And a chest will go here. Okay, so our collection point is going to work with, that's a trap chest, I don't want that. That's the chest. To here, like so. And then I'm going to go into the redstone section, and I'm going to take 6 hoppers, shift click them onto that chest, and then onto each other. Then I'm going to finish this along like so. Just build up these walls. And remembering that a golem is 3 high, so we're going to take our signs. Probably should have kept the water. And we're going to place them along this wall. Let's roof that off. And our roof will be so high. And then the signs are going to go, whoop, you can die, because you don't need to be there, you'll interfere with spawning. Already got another golem here, so he won't be able to escape now, he won't bother me while I'm in creative. Wow, you guys have a lot of health. Sign here, sign here, sign here. So how's that? That's all lined up. Going to and get our lava bucket. Now 1 will be enough. You can just plug that there, and that'll spread. I'm a bit OCD with these sorts of things, so I just like to make sure that they're all even. Then I'm going to swap that out for water. I'm going to place water and water. And that should flow all the way out to the end there, and it won't create an infinite water source in there. So golems won't be able to stand still in that. They'll get dragged out to here. This will stop them from moving out past this chest, and the lava will kill them over the hoppers, and that will then collect the iron and water. Anything that drops behind that water there, or behind the hoppers, will be pushed over pushed onto the hoppers, and then be collected and taken to the chests. So where'd that golem go? Because he's going to affect spawning as well. So, sorry Dinnerbone, but you must die. To maximise the chances of us being able to see one. And I will time-lapse now. I'll just clear my inventory. I will time-lapse now until one pops up. And we'll get to see how it works. Here we go, we've got a golem, and he walks into the lava over the hoppers to die a slow and painful death. Here's sacrifice for us to be able to obtain our iron. Each iron golem will drop between 3 and 5 ingos, and a village of this size will will spawn a villager, an iron golem, every 6 minutes or so. So yes, this is Sir Sheepalot's design for a compact iron farm. Very efficient, very effective, very resource and space efficient too. All round brilliant design. Thank you very much, Sir Sheepalot. He's one of the most valuable members for the Capital World Minecraft server, especially on Skyblock. That's where he plays mostly anyway. And IAmCecilman. Like it if you found this helpful. Subscribe if you want to see more. And feel free to leave a comment for anything in particular you would like to see. Tutorial wise anyway. For now guys, I'm going to say Merry Christmas, have a safe holiday, and I'll see you next time.